Hello people, this is Sandy again from Talk of Thailand, and it's Sunday the 28th of November and many things happening here in Pattaya in Thailand. Some sounds okay and some sounds not so okay, and there could be major dark clouds ahead. We're hoping not, but I want to talk to you about a few of these things today and what we need to think about and how it could affect what is happening now, how it could affect us in the future. So if you're interested or you're contemplating coming to Thailand in the very near future, then what a stupid person, eh? Oh, near thing there, some car decided to come out of a side street and decided not to stop and check the flow of traffic. Yeah, and my good wife here managed to swerve in time and save us a little bit of damage, or a big bit of damage. But God, in Thailand here, you know, you really have to have eyes in the back of your head if you're going to be driving anything, a motorbike or a car or everything, because some people have no idea how at all about how driving is supposed to happen. They get a machine and they just go out, and hell or high water, they will do what they want to do, and it's a very, very dangerous aspect. Anyway, as I was saying, to continue, there's many things happening, and if you want to know, if you're thinking about coming to Thailand in the near future or even early next year, things you need to consider very seriously before you step onto a plane and head your way here. Now we're going to go down the beach, down the main Pattaya beach today, and we're going to sit there for a little while and have a mosey around, see if there's any increased traffic down. I think there'll be a little bit, I'm sure, but let's go and have a look. And if you want to know more or you want to see what's on the beach, then why you don't come and join us. Thank you. Bye for now. So here we are down by Soi 7 again. As you can see, a lot of the, well, they're all closed. All the bars are closed here, and so we're going to walk down Soi 8. Used to be one of the most vibrant places around here. Much longer before Soi 7 ever came into existence. In fact, when I worked here in the 90s, Soi 8 was the centre of this area, and Soi 7 was just a back road, was nothing there. But very slowly and gradually, Soi 7 grew and became at least equal with Soi 8, and then I don't know what happened with hotels and things. Soi 8 started dying away, so then left Soi 7 as a prominent Soi. So here we are, heading down towards the beach. You'll also see here, if you can see it, my new attachment. This I've been following for quite a while. It's the Insta 360 Go. It's a full action camera. I didn't really want to. I wanted one, but the expense of buying one was I couldn't really justify it. But then a few days ago I saw someone that bought one, and he didn't really like it and he wanted to sell it on, and so I got it at a good price, and I bought it. And today I'm going to give it a try out. I'm going to walk along the beach just with that on, because I don't like having the camera in people's faces if I'm walking where people are walking. It's I do try to avoid taking video of people relaxing. So anyway, see you on the beach. Don't shout. Yeah. Sandra. God, that's my girl, 5 years old. They grow very, very fast now. It's impressive, you know, the people. Me also, when she's going to school here, I thought, well, she's not going to get as good an education as she would in the UK, etc. But in all fairness, she's going to spend a lot of her life here in Thailand, and Thai is her first language now. So the school that she goes to, I pay a bit extra for her to get some, like a middle level or the top level in her school actually. And with that she gets languages also, and the languages include, obviously the main language is Thai, the teaching Thai, but she gets English and she gets Chinese, Mandarin Chinese. Well, obviously she's got a head start on English because we talk what we call at home Thailish, which is a mixture of Thai and English. So that is an aspect we have at home. There's Sandra's lifeguard going down to check that she's okay. And yeah, she gets English at home, and so she's way advanced in that, as well as what she's getting at school. And then what really surprises me, she's also quite good at her Chinese now. She can rattle off her numbers and the Chinese alphabet or whatever they call it in Chinese, but she can go through all the letters and recognizing them. So, you know, at 5 years old, that's bloody good, I think, you know. I really do think that's bloody good. It's so, I'm not going to describe Thai schools. What does it cost me? I think it's about 5,000 baht or 6,000 baht a month. I pay it twice. It's split into 2 annual payments. It's between 5,000 and 6,000 baht a month, somewhere around there. Which, when she was in kindergarten, I used to pay nearly. I paid 4,000 for kindergarten, and it was a super kindergarten actually. They took absolute brilliant care of her, and they taught her a lot as well. I had a lot to thank them for. So, not always bad in this so-called country, part of the third world or second world or whatever the terminology is. I can't remember, but anyway, it's not that far behind the rest of the world. But you can see there is quite a few people around, but what I notice actually is that the majority of them are Thai people. So let me explain a few things here. You know, here in Thailand, I hear that they're moving Pattaya into the orange zone, which is a one stage safer than it used to be, but it still controls alcohol sales in restaurants, etc., and the bars and nightclubs remain closed. I don't know what the outcome of that's going to be. They may open up a lot beginning of December. I think that possibly, but at least by Christmas anyway, I'm hoping that restaurants will be able to serve alcohol with it, so people can have a decent Christmas dinner and a day out with their family. I think that's very, very important actually. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, but let's hope. There has been all sorts of moves muted, but you know, there's several points of concern. The good news is that on the 1st of December, this one-day test and go is supposed to be coming to an end, and they're going to do this 4K short test, whatever it's called, at the airport, and you get your result in 15 minutes, and if that's clear, then you can leave the airport and go where you want. So that takes this one-day quarantine out of the equation, which a lot of people will be very thankful for that. It was just an added expense that people didn't really need. And that's that. So that's the positive side of what they're talking about here. But let's look at the negative sides now, because that might not happen, you know. And why might it not happen? Well, if you look at what's going on in the rest of the world, and particularly in Europe and in the UK and probably in the USA as well, they're shutting off flights from South Africa because of this what's it called, the Omicron virus variation that they've now got an alert that might be quite a bit more serious than the Delta 5 variant. Now, that could have serious repercussions as the ripple from this restricted flying goes out. And also, if Thailand doesn't be careful at its border and starts getting 1 or 2 cases in, then with the tourists coming in, etc., there could be some serious consequences. Now, let me explain something that's happened here in Pattaya too. This last few weeks have been having a music festival, and this weekend they've had a fireworks festival. Well, I don't know if it was last weekend or the weekend before. Apparently they did have a place set up where people could get seats, and they were barriered off, so there was a maximum of 500 going to get in to watch the music festival. But from the other side of the barriers, they could see just as well. They just didn't have the seats. Now, the seats themselves were all well placed. There was space between them, and it was regulated well, and there was only 500 in. Unfortunately, on the other side of the barrier, there's quite a few hundred people who, unlike the people inside the barrier who weren't allowed any alcohol, etc., the people outside could buy it where they wanted, and were standing outside listening to the music, enjoying the music and drinking. Super, super, and that's exactly the sort of things we want, except that the day before yesterday, which would have been Friday, we started getting reports that the COVID infection rate was shooting up here in Pattaya quite seriously. It had gone from 1 or 2 a day, and it was up to nearly 50 a day, and then it's still climbing. So that's what happens when you drop your guard for a very short period. And now they're talking about maybe dropping the guard even further. My wife was just saying to me there, she's saying, this beach is lovely, you know. This is Pattaya's main beach now, and they do try to take care of it much better than they used to do. Spend a lot of money on keeping it up to trim. And here we are on a Sunday afternoon. What a very pleasant way to spend a Sunday afternoon. Coming down here, you rent these chairs at about £1.20, which is just over $1, I suppose, US, and no, maybe $1.50 US, and perfect. You can sit here as long as you like, and they bring food around, and they bring all sorts of stuff around. You can send them away to get your drinks, etc. Of course, we're not really allowed alcohol, but this innocuous cup I have here hides quite a lot, actually. That nice purple cup today. I've got a Chang drink in there, and it's not the water, so oh no, it's Leo I've got in there, so perfect. You know, but we're sitting in the beach, and they do have these people going up and down selling stuff, and som tam, the Thai salad, and the seafood. They come and grill it beside you here, and it's not really expensive, and it's 90% at least Thai people here, maybe even higher than that. And you get the feeling sitting here that here at nearly the beginning of December, hunting down on Christmas, that something's missing, and it is missing. It's been missing for 2 years, and that's the feet on the ground and the tourists coming to join us on the beach here and enjoy themselves. Em just said to me, how many people, I said it already, how many people watching this or seeing this would think, I wished I was there now. I said, probably millions if they saw this. This is the way people would probably like to spend their Christmas. And not only here, but the dark clouds are gathering everywhere with this Omicron variant that's raising its ugly head. I'm sure there are people that are here that are here already that are probably worried about what's going to happen, because if Thailand is not very careful in this immediate future, I talked about the immediate future, they're going to get this new virus in here. But there's no doubt about that. It's an absolute certainty. And if that comes in and it starts taking off, and then the UK and other countries put Thailand on a no-go list, that's going to be an absolute disaster. So it'd be a disaster for all the people that are here, for sure. They want to return home at some point. I really don't know what they can do about this. They're desperate to get it open, and they're desperate to keep it low risk. One negates the other one, and there is no answer. So anyway, I'm going to relax again, and I've been trying out my Go video down there. We'll see how that turns out a bit, and I'll tell you more about that sometime. Yeah, as you'll have noticed, the seas are quite strong at the moment, and they say that that's due to this is another effect of climate change, all the rain and everything we've had, and changes in the climate that is causing these seas to be unusually rough at the moment. So, and they're certainly coming a lot further up the beach than they normally come up. God, another problem for the world, climate change and pandemic. and the financial aspects, and inflation. That's a big one, isn't it? Inflation in Europe, inflation here. Prices are going for some commodities like fuel and etc. They're all on the rise, the same as everywhere else in the world. So everything seems to be coming together. Another perfect storm ahead, and it's always just leading into Christmas, isn't it? And the government's saying, well, we're going to try and save Christmas, but you know, that decision is not in their own hands. It all depends. The next few days, I think, this next week is going to be absolutely critical in what happens here in Thailand and in the world when they get more information on this new virus strain. So anyway, I'll close this video now, and I'll keep in touch. And thank you for watching. Stay safe. Bye for now.